Grand Rising, wonderful souls, and welcome to Bronwens's Cove. This is a collective timeless reading on what is coming forward. And I heard man the battle stations. I'd like to say welcome to new faces. It's lovely to see you, and thank you for coming back if you are a returning subscriber. I'd like to say thank you to all who have been sending me emails, sharing your stories. If I haven't read your email yet, I will get to it today. Thank you for your donations. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments. Now let's get straight into it. Battle stations. Everybody, the fight is about to begin. Last night, you may not remember this, you may not know, but you all were in your army gear. You were wearing your armor, you had your swords up, and the battle cry was beautiful. I'm telling you, it was beautiful. There was a grand hall with a light council, and there was the meeting with archangels, with Michael at the front, and he gave a massive speech, like you hear from when you watch films and you see, you know, just before the battle's about to start, and they give you that big pep talk. And it started with you have been gathered here today to remind you of the essence that you hold and what will come after you. Now, there is the story, or the theme that is coming up, is your children will be multi-dimensional travelers. And I'm not talking about when you go to sleep and you astrally project. They will be able to walk between worlds. And the fight now is between whether or not your children come into their path, or whether they will be pulled into the darkness. And we have fragmentation and patience. So for many, this has been kept very quiet. Some may have, you know, someone has a mental health issue. Some of us may have been through mental health issues, may have had times of feeling very, very low. For some, may have had dark nights of the soul where they wanted to give up, and this has been part of the plan. Yeah, look, and this has all been part of the plan. This has been part of the plan since birth, because many have had readings on them when they were children, and I'm talking about you guys, Earth Angels. I want you to look into your Akashic records, because your Akashic records are like a book of light. And your book of light, your book of light, and when you look at this, okay, the Akashic records is a massive library, a massive library. Should I take this out? It's a massive library. It will look like the library to you. Your library will look completely different to someone else's, but your book sits high. It sits high because everyone has one. And look, everyone has one. Even the karmics have one. However, a lot of them cannot gain theirs, because when you saw that at the back, is it still there? Yeah. They've been blocked off from theirs, because they've been blocked off from especially their sacral chakra and their Kundalini arising. Your Kundalini arising teaches you about your feminine energy, especially of how you create, how you co-create your life and all the lives that you've had before, and the accumulation of all of the actions, intentions and things that you have done, and how you have touched other people's life, either for the negative or the positive. Now, these karmics have been blocked from theirs, but there is a dark grimoire that has been used, and it is being used to pull up something, this Baphomet kind of energy. They are blocked, and not only are they blocked from yours, and this is the reason why in other readings they were burnt when they tried to look at yours. Sacrifice. There's definitely, this is calling also with 7. This is your opportunity to stand up in your authentic light. That battle cry, that roar, Sekhmet is on the forefront. And you look, this is us. We are all in our battle gear. You have Archangel Michael at the forefront with Sekhmet, with many deities standing ready to take on whatever it is that they wish to throw. But this is definitely the war between light and dark. Let's have a look. It is. You have one side, those who, which is us, those who stand in their authentic light. There is no competition because you don't compete with yourself. And you have those that want you to stop your true path, because we are creating the things that you create and bring into this world are going to light other people up into their own purpose, and some of their children are then going to become these multi-dimensional travelers, the ascendant masters. Okay, why was I told this? Why the light and dark, the book of light and the book of dark? Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Let's have a look. Now, I know that's quite a heavy message, but it was going down last night. Fearless love. It's because so many people sit in their fear, those who are not awakened, and there was, and look, that was 555 on the phone. This is a tower moment. Now is the time to stand in your sovereign power, your sovereign light, and to and I just heard a massive roar. Whatever it is that right now may be niggling you or you're worried about, you need to pour that Oshun love into it. And for those who go, oh my gosh, this is a really heavy read, is this really happening? You guys have been called, and you were called before you were born. And it was your choice, it was your soul's choice, whether or not you decided to take on that calling. But if your soul has taken that calling, it's because it knew, you knew, your I am presence knew that when you came into human form, that you could do the job. Addicted. The karmics are addicted to pain, being blinded to pain, kind of sitting amongst the thorns. They're addicted to the idea that they can take without actually putting any work in whatsoever. But look, and they're addicted to seeing other people crumble, to enacting out, you know, karmic things that they did in their last life. Queen of my world. And they're also addicted to you. Now, there is someone that they're working with that is not just, you know, the crossroad demons, or just the, you know, the deity that works with the moon. There's someone else they're working with. Who are they working with? Why was I told about the book of the light? Why was I told about the book of the light as well? Book of the dark. Oh, they all want to come out today. Let's see. Now on the bottom we have got Queen of my world. Should I take this out? And I heard no. Anger and chains. These people enjoyed being chained to anger, to that they enjoy being chained to this person. However, if you see this as well, this person on the other side is now enacting their battle cry. However, with all the root work that they've been doing, whoever it is they are working with, it's all going awry, because this person is losing their mind. Some people are actually going insane. The power that they've taken on, the darkness that they've taken on is more than what they can bear, because they are, again, only in human form. And roses keep coming up, okay? Someone died, because this is reminding me of a wreath. Someone died, and oh, I've got to tell you some juicy stuff on that as well. Storm warning. And you've also got nothing will come from this. They've been dodging their karma for so long that now that the tower has fallen, and the tower has fallen, they're still fighting, but the tower has fallen. This is their last, it's like the death rattle before they're gone. There will always be karmics, and there will always be people that come up against you, but it's like when you have boxers at the sides of each ring. And if it's been a very, you know, if you look back in history at some of the really big fights, and you know that one person's going to die, or, you know, somebody's going to get knocked out and end up in hospital. This is what's happening. This battle, we already know how it's going to end. We know how it's going to end. They know how it's going to end. However, they're going to still try. They're still going to try and fight. Hiding your true self. They're hiding everything that they've done. But the triumph of lies, this is on every realm. On every realm. People's masks have slipped. People are seeing that there's many that are, wow, This, the thinking man, is my devil card. This is my demon card. This is my untrustworthy card, deceit card. This person, this person that is the head honcho, and if we speak about this person, and I know I've been calling him he, and some people have been asking about, you know, is this just in, you know, pointed towards women, or is, you know, energy fluid? Energy is fluid, because for some of you, this isn't a grand high warlock, this is a grand high witch. Take it how it resonates. But this person, especially the four that have been playing around with what they have, their masks have slipped. Their masks have not only slipped, but because they haven't been able to play up what they needed to, many of them are now going through dark nights of the soul, where they're having to heal wounds that they have hidden from themselves. And because there is such resistance, some of them are going insane. And they're not only going insane, there's nothing they can do about it. And not only is there nothing they can do about it, where they have tried to hide, and I heard evidence is coming out. The triumph of lies, the bed that they've made, they're going to have to sleep in it. People are seeing it, and I heard it's going to go viral. Do I take this out? The deceit card. It's coming out. But this battle, and I heard battle royale. How heavy. Yeah. They're having to look at all of the things that they've done. And for some, because fragmentation, soul fragmentation, happens when something so traumatic happens in a human's life that they leave a part of their soul in a timeline in which that happened. And because that's happened, as they move on, or as you move into a new timeline, part of you is lost. And they have fragmented over so many timelines, because many have been timeline jumping. And you can manifest to be on the best timeline, or the most auspicious timeline for your highest self and for your highest good. And you will jump into that timeline. And it will be so subtle that it just means if you are manifesting more abundance or prosperity into your life, you may wake up and you get the job offer that you wanted. Or you wake up and you've cut all those ties to the people that you no longer wish to be around. And it's so subtle. And these people have been jumping timelines to literally catch up to the one that you're in. And they've done it so many times that they've lost so many parts of their souls in so many different timelines. There is no way that they'll be able to get it back. And that's their karma. Tomorrow for today. What was I saying? They're stuck. This is, 3 and 2, 5. And 2 and 7, 9. It's almost the end of the karmic cycle, in that people are losing their lives, people are losing their minds, people have sold their soul and lost parts of their soul. Parasite. Someone tried to attach something to you last night when this battle was happening, and with that being 1 and 9, it didn't happen. And I was watching a video before I came on here, because I get a lot of my downloads from many different sources, and one of them was about seals being helped on a beach, and someone had tried to they'd actually tried to help detangle 3 seals from netting, and 2 of them were alive and 1 of them had died. There's somebody who has stepped in to try and help some of these karmics, and I heard no, to hurt some of these karmics, and what's happened is 3 out of, is it the witches or the warlock, the high priestess in reverse, and the grey witch, 1 or 2, out of the 4, the grand high warlock, I'm going to say warlock, however I know that I've been saying it's a man, and for many of us it is, and that will resonate. For some of you, this is either somebody who's transgender, this is somebody who is, and I heard a lesbian, somebody who just sits in their male energy very, very strongly. For some of you it is a man, however I digress. Somebody out of that 4 has perished. They're gone. They're gone completely. Like funerals happening right now. Masked for today, for tomorrow. This person holds on to the image of what they were like when they knew you, or the image of what they were like when they first started gang stalking you. Now, I am being shown again Archangel Michael as the cowboy, as John Wayne. Black flower fragrance today for tomorrow. Somebody, and I'm saying somebody, but there's family in here as well. There's major family links. When you were children, offered you some sort of food, went to a voodoo doctor, and I've been told to focus on that voodoo doctor, and they put a massive block in. And I heard for some of you when you were 7, for some of you when you were 14, but for some of you when you were as young as 2, they put a massive block in. They put tower after tower after tower in for you, and they did that from when you were small, and they may have done that to one of your sisters or a sibling, or one of your siblings were involved, a cousin was involved. A cousin may have been the one, an older cousin, that actually gave the information to that other person of who to go to for that witch doctor. That witch doctor is no longer alive or is going insane, and there are suicidal thoughts. I will be putting a lot of trigger warnings on this video. Right, why was I shown this? Why was I shown suicidal thoughts? This is what happened from when you were children. They put a massive block in your sacral chakra straight away because they realized how it's not just about abundance. This is about your descendants, because this comes back to battle royale. This is about your descendants and what your descendants are going to be able to do for the collective consciousness of this planet and of other realms. They blocked you. Some of you may have had issues with conceiving children, with conceiving ideas, with holding down jobs. They put a seed of doubt, of anxiety. Some of you may have bitten your nails quite a lot when you were children, or you may even now see that some of your children, your children of your own, actually, bite their fingers quite a lot, or their nails, bite the skin around their nails, suck their thumbs quite a lot, or maybe you did when you were younger. But this has been removed, and look at that. Rest and rejuvenation, because something was lifted. Something was lifted, and I heard about a week ago. So for some of you it was a month ago, some of you it was a year ago, and some of you it was quite recent. Something was removed. Not only the masks of the people that have been doing this, but the blockage that was in your sacral chakra, because I said in one of my last videos, it's been wiped open. And this is frightening. It is really frightening your karmics. And it's not just frightening your karmics, it's frightening the man downstairs. It's frightening the demons and the ghouls and whatever other things that they've been conjuring up from where the dark things grow. They're frightened because this was a joint effort. Certain people, and why did I hear the 144 people? There are a specific amount of people, the collective consciousness right now, that have been targeted from childbirth. From when you were born, it was prophesied that your children, that you would do things in your life that would light up others and bring forward children of light, children of God, children of Allah, children of divine spirit, that will go on to be ascendant masters, and it will be, what am I hearing? It's the end. It will be the end of darkness. It will be the end of darkness. We may not see this. May not be on, this mortal coil when this happens. But what your children do is beyond important. And for a very long time, there were psychic attacks. There were spiritual attacks. There were, you may have woken up exhausted. You may have woken up feeling like you had gone through a battle, or woken up feeling like you've been jogging or running the entire time that you've been asleep. This may have happened from when you were young. Some of you may have had sleep paralysis when you were young as well. Some of you may still get sleep paralysis. This was part of what they were doing, and it's also to do, sleep paralysis is to do when you astrally project, but you're not protected enough, or you don't know where you're going, and because you don't know where you're going, you end up, you know, traveling into lower realms, sometimes by accident, and bringing things back with you. And with this 1 and 9 being a 10, this is a complete full circle of a karmic cycle. Okay, so the blocks that they had on you have been removed, because this is Archangel Metatron. And even though it's been put in the third eye, I always see him as crown chakra, but look at him. This is connection to your Akashic records, the book of light. Everyone's book is going to be different, but you are going to be given certain frequencies, because it is my belief that our souls, shall I put these out? Should I put this one out? It is my belief, from my experience of seeing the Akashic records, of meeting, who did I meet? Was it Archangel Michael or Metatron? It was Zadkiel. When I was taken to the astral realms, when I was taken to see my Akashic records, that our souls are made up of certain frequencies. There's a reason why certain frequencies really resonate with you when you listen to them. So, you know, you have ones for your heart chakra, your sacral chakra, you have seed sounds. And seed sounds, for example, when I first heard Om, it scared the bejesus out of me. No, it scared the bejesus out of me, and I realised why. And it's because it is something that resonates so deeply at the core of your own I am presence, that connection is made, and you are going to be made aware of what your Akashic records hold. You can ask, what frequencies is my soul made from, my I am presence made from? Because this is going to open up doors not only to your creative flow, to your, you know, your flow of abundance and prosperity and wealth and money and everything that we have on this material realm, but it is going to burst open your third eye, your root chakra, your channel between heaven and earth. And these karmics are extremely frightened, because if you get this, which you will, it's their demise. It's their demise. And what else needs to come through? Ah, that's right, John Wayne, my Clint Eastwood. Because the thing is, as well, as Archangel Michael, I think there are only a select few archangels that can actually come into human form, because they have before, and Archangel Michael is one of them. So he can come in the guise of anything that he likes. You may want to have a look at the program Supernatural, because it has a lot of reference to that. And for some reason I'm thinking of Jensen Ackles and his character. Archangel Michael, lost and found. Come on. Wow, wow, wow. The lost information about your first people, about your ancestors, about where it all started, about your soul frequency. What was lost is now found. And I will tell you more about the John Wayne, but let me read this. What was once lost is about to be found, thanks to the lost and found fairy. Sometimes she can help us find things we never realised were lost. And remember, before I was saying that some of us have fairy godmothers. Okay, now the fairy godmother may actually be a fae, or it may be an ancient one that's coming forward, and for some of you it's an angel. And look at that. Wow. So you have archangels that are going to guide you. Now with John Wayne, and I saw the Sahara Desert going by camel, and he had a shotgun, and he was not messing about, because Archangel Michael is of light, okay, but he is also the justice of God, or the justice of the divine. He is the karmic justice officer, and I have named you guys of that as well, because you are connected to Archangel Michael so strongly. And he went to this little hut out in the middle of nowhere, and this is quite graphic, but he blew off the head of one of these witches, one of this voodoo doctor. She was wearing all orange. She has been the one that was paid right when you were a child to put this block in, and she was making good money and thought that she was very protected because she works with certain orishas. But these orishas have turned their back in fear, just in fear, because of who you are, what your purpose is, and because Archangel Michael walked in that door and they just said, we are not taking, we're not being part of this. Look. And what was I saying about your children and your descendants will be time travelers to different dimensions? And what I am getting from this is, whoever is the man downstairs, whoever it is that is, you know, conjuring up these things, this grand high warlock or this grand high witch, whoever this is, they have been given strict instructions without actually knowing why. And the strict instructions is to stop you from birthing your ideas, your children, into reality. Because by doing so, that gateway opens. And I do think that Lionsgate is going to be extremely important in gaining information, in gaining an up level, an ascension, in getting downloads for upgrades in your DNA, in light codes, in activations that this is very scary for the karmics. And I know there's karmics that watch this and they're going to be there taking notes. The thing is, though, the end is nigh. There is nothing that you can do about it. You can continue sending your death spells and this spell and shut up spell with a lemon and blah, blah, blah. It's not actually going to do anything, because this is just bouncing back. You know, we have an army, a legion of angels with Archangel Michael alone. And then there are thousands of other angels and thousands of other archangels and deities and elementals and elevated ancestors and elevated guides and elevated starseed families and soul family ties. Everything that you're sending is literally just being blocked and sent back to you, which is why you are where you are right now. You chose the wrong side. So go to battle. Let's do this. Wait for winter. Now, I was actually having a download while I was walking outside this morning. And what came to me is winter is coming, like from Game of Thrones. Let's see. Why did I get winter is coming? because what I was thinking of is the White Walkers and how they all come over the wall, you know, and all these people that are south of the wall have no idea this is happening, and they're partying and stuff like that, and then boom, all these White Walkers just wipe through. The celebration is that no matter, and I'm hearing an army of the dead. So this person, there is someone who works with necromancy, somebody who's been playing with this dark magic, who's playing with necromancy, is conjuring up all of these things through a portal. And we had the gateway there as well with Hope upside down, is opening up portals, is trying to open up portals to bring through Goliaths and, you know, bring through giants and bring through things like, you know, that dead dragon that you see on Game of Thrones. And they were thinking that would be their celebration. They thought that would be their celebration. They're bringing all these things through, not realizing what they're up against. And the celebration is, you guys have already lost, karmics. You've already lost. And this union between your counterpart, your divine counterpart, whether this is business acumen, just to get your light out, spread to other people, to make those ripples, to touch other people's lives, or whether it is a divine counterpart that you are going to marry and have children with, the block that they were trying to put in is to stop this from happening, is to stop this battle from happening, is to stop that union from happening. And it's not going to happen. Some of you are going to get married soon as well. I hear marriage, and for some of you it may be at Christmas. You read what it says. Get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out to dance and play. An invitation could be on its way. You guys, this is amazing. Seriously, this is amazing. Think of being alone as meaning you are all one and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet times. You are being told right now, move in silence. And I heard, shh. Move in silence, okay? Because your karmics are watching to see if the stuff that they're doing is affecting you. It's not. It's just not. However, your creative ideas and who you actually share your information with, your wisdom, you need to be very selective of who it is that you are connecting with, because even with family members who aren't karmic, Some people are not as awakened as we are. Some people aren't awakened at all. Don't share this with them. Don't share your ideas. Don't share your dreams. Don't share all of those things. You need to move in silence. This is what this is what this card is saying. And also, the weeks coming ahead, there may be the karmics are trying to put towers in. And if you look at some other videos, there is still a communication that's coming forward about this betrayal and this and that and blah blah. And it's, do you know what? It's almost like it's not even noteworthy, because whatever they see as betrayal, whatever they see as this tower moment, is something that they see from their eyes, from a low level vibrational way of seeing. But you guys are earth angels. You are a lot more elevated than that. Whatever comes forward, if it does put you in solitude, just know there's a difference. You guys already know this. There's a difference between being alone and being lonely. Do you know what I mean? These karmics don't understand that. There you go. There you go. You know, you are not going to be tempted over to that dark side, into the devil energy. And that's not even noteworthy. I know you guys won't be. Purity, always trust the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart, and within it you will find the answer to your question. So when they're coming forward with all of this rubbish, in other words, remember your center, remember your power, remember your divinity, and know that you guys are badass, sorry for swearing, bitches and badass mofos. What else needs to be said? I've been told to change the deck after this one. Let me see. Shine from within. Looks are only skin deep. True beauty shines from within, and it's time for you to shine. This is a time for self-acceptance and revealing your true beauty. So some of you, if you actually do have your own channels, or you have a space, like a public presence where you record or you take photographs or anything like that, now is the time to actually start showing your face. Because I had messages before about there's something very mesmerizing about not only your hands, it's your voice, it's your presence, and it is the unconditional love that you exude. Whatever it is that you do, your face is mesmerizing, your eyes are mesmerizing. Now is the time to actually start showing your face. So you guys, I might have to put a bit of makeup on and turn this camera around. Hidden depths. Something hidden is about to come to light, perhaps a secret or a memory at the back of your mind. When we expose what's hidden, we become free. You guys are going to have a secret revealed to you. I told you this download is coming. Wisdom's underneath. It's coming. Now I'm going to change decks because they asked me to. Okay. Oh, let me just take a quick sip of my tea. What would you like me to take? 1 or 2? 1 and then 2. Okay. So let's see what else needs to be told, because I keep hearing battle cry and I keep hearing like horns going off. This is exciting. I got goosebumps. Why did I hear battle cry and the horn? Battle cry, horn. And there's Vikings coming through. Like Odin is at the forefront. I don't know who you guys work with. I don't know, but it's mind-blowing. The power you have is mind-blowing. Emotions are running high. You guys are very, very centered, but you're also being reminded to stay very, very centered, because this information can sometimes be very overwhelming. So take it in snippets. And I heard also to breathe out, because you guys are safe. You're safe. You're completely safe. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. So this may be a long one. This battle may be a long one. However, it's time to release negativity. Make sure that, you know, when you're going to sleep, you are giving your praise, your gratitude, you know, your humbled prayer to whoever it is that you pray to, whoever it is that you give affirmations to, whoever it is that you light candles to, and that you are having time with yourself. If that's to have a bubble bath, if that's to sit down and have a cry because something's happened or you've been holding on to something, definitely. And this is also a call to speak to your ancestors, because this is your 8th house. in Scorpio, and Scorpio looks at mystery and like the mysterious kind of things. So you may have ancestors that are trying to contact you, especially if there is any niggle, if there is a little wound that needs to be healed. They're there for you, and they're saying, you know, connect with us, we're going to help you release that. And I remember at the start I said that you had Sekhmet coming through. Sekhmet alchemizes pain, anger, all of those really fiery emotions, and she turns them into gold. She takes those and alchemizes all of those energies in her belly and then bursts gold, which just means she helps you with shadow work. She helps you with that healing. And she'll help you, especially with full moons. Full moons kind of magnify things. She'll help you to find where that niggle is. So if that resonates, definitely have a look into Sekhmet. She's a beautiful energy. Conclusions are within reach. You have someone who is trying so hard to hold on to the premise of, you know, or the, what's the word? They're just trying really hard to keep a blanket over this secret, a blanket over what they've done, because this also links into finances in this realm. The reason why, you know, there were blocks, and you guys, I have a feeling that this is turning around already, you know, and I have been told to tell you, expect delays. So if things are starting to sell, or you're starting to get, you know, more clients, or your blog is getting more reviews, or your channel is, excuse me, I'm really burpy lately when I do these readings, excuse me. But if whatever it is that your creative endeavor is, and you start to see an influx of people noticing you, there will be a slight delay. Expect it, okay? And just kind of surrender to it, because any blocks, anything that's been slowed down, if it's coming from the karmics, it's temporary, it will be removed. And it's coming from divine, then it's divinely orchestrated, and you just need to breathe, relax. Everything that is meant for you, for the highest and greatest good of yourself and the collective consciousness, will come to be, okay? Now you've also got, don't let your past hold you back, South Node. This is again calling in, especially with this Scorpio over here, to make sure that you are looking at where your South Node is, because our South Node isn't something that we dismiss. It's not, you know, you don't want to be sitting just in your South Node. However, when we stand in our North Node, which all of us are, so this may only be for some, but we stand in our North Node by looking at what is in our South Node. What is it that holds us back? What parts of us in our South Node need to be celebrated and love being poured into them? You truly, and the thing is as well, some people call the South and the North and the South nodes the dragon's head and the dragon's tail. You cannot have a complete dragon without having both. So when you are looking into your South node, don't dismiss it. Make sure that you're honoring it, that you're pouring love into that, because it will help you grow and it will help you stand more in your North. This is also to do with this karmic, this person coming forward, excuse me, this person coming forward with this piece of communication, somebody that is trying to put a tower in. They want you to forget what your North Node is, that you are just the dragon's tail. Okay, and for some reason with the dragon, the year of the dragon, some of you may have been born in the year of the dragon. Maybe there's Scorpio that's coming forward, and I heard for some of you it is simply your ex. And I heard as well, just remember that they're an ex for a reason. But this person is trying to get you to be just the dragon's tail. You've also got your hard work is paying off. Your hard work is paying off. I mean, you don't need to say more than that, and expect powerful change. You are getting upgrades. Some of you may have already noticed, like I said, your abundance is getting better. Your foresight is getting better. But whatever this battle is, this battle royale, this is not only going to bring in beautiful upgrades for you, it's going to open your third eye. Like, your third eye is going to be burst open, like, whoa. And I heard any root work that's been done is going to actually create a kundalini arising. Now, I do apologize if there's noise. It's because there's work happening outside. I'm going to close the window. Give me 1 second. Let me close that window. That's a bit better. And you also have over here, your dreams need a practical plan, full moon in Taurus, and a fiery climax approaches. Now, this has a double meaning because you're being told there is going to be, there will be a little bit of a delay with your creative endeavors, with kind of if money's coming in for a paid service, for example. However, you need to start planning and getting your house in order. And whenever I say house in order, I always think of Virgo energy and how they like to organize, step by step checklist, ticking things off. For example, if you need a website for your business, go and set one up. If you need to network more, make sure that your LinkedIn page is updated and that you're looking through that. If you're an influencer, for example, make sure that you're getting your presence on all of the different platforms, because it's going to take off and you guys are going to be really overwhelmed if you leave it to the last moment. Now, the second meaning for this is also whoever it is that's coming forward, whether this is, a Scorpio, you've also got Capricorn energy over here, Taurus, or this Aries. Whoever's coming forward is now trying to strategize a way of coming forward without looking like they're angry or without looking like they're vindictive or manipulative. They're still strategizing. They're still trying to find a way of coming forward. And that's why I think you also got one here saying that, it's going to take a while. This battle is not going to be one day and it's won. We are winning it, but it's going to take a while. And look, hold your vision upside down. Be aware of people trying to distract you or things trying to distract you, and that was 4141 on the phone. People trying to distract you from what it is that you're doing, what it is that you need to prioritize. I want to get and bring love into a situation. So you have an Aquarius who is absolutely vexed, somebody who, and for some reason I heard your sister, your mother, your cousin, sister, mother, cousin, auntie, something along those lines. Now, this could be a male cousin, but for many of you, I'm getting really, really strong feminine energy, as in a woman or somebody whose pronouns are she. Yeah, interesting. And this is to do with your third eye. So this person has been trying to get into your dream state. This may be somebody that you've actually been part of the battle, have been fighting against in part of this battle. And I heard for some of you a big, big yes. Now, I want to get these ones here. Let's just see what wants to come out. This person also may have been, this Aquarius or Scorpio may be feeling a little bit suicidal. This is going back to like mental health and that fragmentation, the soul fragmentation. Let's see what wants to come out. Should I do it this way? Yeah, that might be a bit easier. Let's see what wants to come out for the Divine Collective. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. What have we got? So we have, is it too late now to say sorry? And I just think of the Justin Bieber song and it was upside down. This person knows it's too late. Come on, you can't make that up, right? This person already knows it is too late to apologize. They are fully aware that coming forward and just going, oh, I'm so sorry, it's going to do nothing. Now, you have someone here, like this person, you may not even tell other people that you have this sister because you've cut them out, or they may actually say that they don't have any sisters or they don't have any siblings. Also, they could be a sister-in-law. They could be someone that you classed as a sister when you were in childhood. Sexual assault. This person may be hiding the fact that they were sexually assaulted. Now, I'll be putting a trigger warning on there because that's quite serious. And I am sorry if anyone has been sexually assaulted, because that is not something anyone should go through, even karmics. Anything else that needs to come out? What do we need to know? Okay. Well, here you go. Your ancestors aren't playing. Tried to get into your energy field and got choked out big time. They shook. Karmic's ancestors walked away. He's dying. Grand high. Wow, there you go. Is paid on occasion to take others' abundance. Abused as a child. Soul fragmentation. What we were talking about. Tried to attach sickness to your sacral chakra. Oh my gosh. And what else came out? Well, kept it in the family. Uncle, cousin, father sleeps with a transgender prostitute. Religious. This is some heavy energy. So here, Wade in the Water. I love this song. Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children. Wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. Do you know what? This, to me, is not only you guys have been baptized, and I'm not talking, you know, for those who are Christian, maybe you have been baptized. For those who aren't religious, I'm not talking about that. You guys have been initiated into something, like, and I heard the High Light Council. This is to do with how grounded you are. This is the Empress energy. And with the last bit of that song, God's gonna trouble the waters, this is what's happening to these karmics. And I know I've got really hairy arms, I'm sorry, but can you see how much my hairy arms are sticking up from goosebumps? The highest high, the spirit, divine, the cosmos, whatever you want to call it, has stepped in. This is not just your angels. This is not just, you know, your ancestors. The creator of all, divine source, has stepped in. Because this person over here, whether it is a warlock or whether it is a witch, they try to mess with an earth angel. They try to mess with somebody who has such divine connection to angels. And Archangel Michael is like God's justice, you know, and I'd said that before. And that higher being of all creation has stepped in and gone, not today. Wow. Now you have, is it prescribed? So this person, I'm getting that this is a witch, or this is a female energy coming through. This person low-key is addicted to prescription drugs, or it says smokes from a glass pipe, steals family members' prescriptions, look at the hollow eyes, bad breath, do you brush your teeth, addicted to opioids, cocaine, crack, grandma won't mind. This person also has some sort of issue with their mouth. They may have herpes, or, you know, like cold sores. They may cough quite a lot, especially if I can't breathe at some point. And you know what, in my last video I said about a shut up spell? It's reversed. It's reversed really, really badly, but they keep this very, very low key. This person has issue with the level of oxygen in their blood. And I had said in another video that somebody had asthma and they needed to be on a ventilator. Wow. I can't make this up, eh? Look. These were the plans that they had, was to put something in your drink. And this is irrespective of your gender. Irrespective. They wanted to put something in your drink to make you vulnerable. And especially with that sexual assault energy coming through, I have a feeling they wanted to disempower you in that way and steal your energy. And at the same time, that may have been, is this past or future? Is this past or present energy? Past. So this is something that they had tried doing before. This is weird stuff over here. Blood ties to demonic, contract, pacts, drinks to forget, tormented, bloodletting. Yeah, I don't like this. And something was done at Halloween. Something was done last Halloween. However, this is up or down. Okay, so this Halloween as well, something is going to happen. I had the thinning of the veil. Now, is this the karmics or is this the collective consciousness? Both. So Halloween, there is some sort of portal that opens, or the veil thins between, you know, life and afterlife. And I heard Anubis. And Bast or Basset. And there is something to do with, why did I hear a Nancy? But there is something that they're trying to plan to do when it comes to about October. There's something that they tried doing before as well, and it failed. It's to do with your Empress energy. But something's going to grow for you. Make it stop. It's come back to the start again. Make it stop, or I will unalive myself. I'm going to stop it there. That was a crazy read. Now, I will be filming some personal readings, for private readings, for some people that have already asked me to. Again, if I haven't got to your emails just yet, don't worry, I will respond today. I also, just to clarify as well, because I have had a couple of emails asking for free readings. I do not give free readings. I appreciate that we, you know, we're all on different tax brackets, but that's why I keep my readings affordable. I keep them really, really cheap. I don't give free readings. I do, however, I'm happy to, if you have a question, and you know, I get a download there and then. If I get one, I can give you an answer. However, that is something that is done with the okay of my guides. Okay, so please don't flood in with emails just saying, can I have this question answered for free? Because my guides will either say yes or no. Okay, I hope that this resonated for you. I hope it gave you some clarity and some confirmation on what you already intuitively knew. I know this was a long one. If you are new and this resonated with you, I would love for you to hit on the like, the subscribe, and the notification bell so you can get more of my content. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much. You make this worthwhile. I'm so glad that it resonates for you. I was going to say something else and I've forgotten now. Well, I will be uploading my weekly videos for the fire signs, and I think I've got the air signs and the water signs to do. I will either upload those today or tomorrow. I will catch you in the next one. Bye.